You know what sucks? Toothache. But you know what also sucks? Madoka. God damn it, man. It's just, it's such a fucking bummer. This show is just such an unrelenting fucking bummer. So we're here for the finale. I'm terrified beyond comprehension and worried and bummed and depressed and concerned. And they just deserve a happy ending, and I don't see it coming. Yeah, so I just got done recording episode 11. I'm gonna pretty much just jump right into this. Fuck. It's been a fucking journey, man. And again, I know it's not technically over because we do have Rebellion, and even though, again, from what I understand, that is kind of a different-y sort of thing in a few different ways, but yeah, I don't know. It's just it's weird to be here, and I'm scared. And just it's a thing, man. Homer deserves so much better. Madoka deserves better, and Walpurgis Nacht and Kyubey and all his fucking high school buddies can get fucked. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't expect I'll be able to say much in this. I expect tears, or at least a lot of fears. What happened last time? Basically, Kyubey went off on Madoka to explain how basically all of the good shit that's ever happened to humanity is kind of their doing, and magical girls and cool shit. Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about it, man. Cleopatra, she was a magical girl. Probably Joan of Arc, throw some of that shit in there. Yeah, man, magical girls. 100%. They were the best. They all died, but hey, that's what happens. Kyubey's a fucking dick and a manipulative ass. Things we knew. That happened. I feel awful. Not only do I feel awful for Madoka and Homura, because obviously they're on the front line of hell, but like their families and like everyone's family. Like I don't think Homura's ever ever really mentioned Homura's family in any way, shape, or form. If she even really had them by that point, I don't know. Yeah, it's never really come up. But obviously Madoka's family. Her mom trying to talk to her and like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, can you not walk out into a fucking like hurricane without telling anyone, please? I'm your mom. What the fuck? Yeah. We left off with Homura throwing down with Walpurgis Nacht and getting the fuck kicked out of her. For sure, she bleeding from places she shouldn't be bleeding, and her foot is fucked. And I think she was basically about to give up right there at the end, and then Madoka showed up, putting on her big fuck all this nonsense pants, and yeah. I don't really know how it's gonna go. But I don't have optimism. So I think we're just going to kind of go into it. Again, I'm sorry if I can't talk much, whether it be during or at the end. It's always a real fucking who goddamn knows how I'm going to be at the end of a finale, especially as something as impactful as this. Like, I still remember, I never said, like, anything for Franks. And that's like one of my favorite shows. But I was just so gone at the end of that fucking show that I literally just never said anything. I just ended the episode basically with me bawling my eyes out, and then that was it. And then it was like, "You're a lie," which I did. And I was able to... I cried hard, and then I eventually got to talk about it. And there's Nichijou, which just breaks my brain, and at least I can still talk. You know, it's, I don't know, it's one of those things. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop stalling. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone, because I don't know if I'll be able to say it later, but thank you to everyone who's joined me along for this one. Again, this has been it's been an interesting ride, to say the least. Again, like, I knew what it was going in, and yet we've been through a fucking experience, haven't we? It has been a fucking ride. Yeah, man. Obviously still got the finale here, and I don't know where I'd put it, but it is definitely one of my favorites we've ever done, even though it hurts as much as it does, and it's fucking bleak, and did I mention it's a fucking bummer? It really is. It's just such a fucking depressing goddamn show. Yeah. It's definitely going up there in the favorites. I don't really know where, but it's something special. Anyway, yeah, I don't have anything I can say more here. Face, you could not. I just hate it so much. I want it to go away. It's real bad. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and watch this. It is the finale of Madoka Magica. It is episode 12. I'm terrified. I don't know what's going to happen. Fuck. We're going to go ahead and get started here. 3, 2, 1, go. was a bundle of shitheads is what you was. That's a way to put it. I was done crying and then she pulled out a fucking bow. You dicks. Oh, that was like the best possible ending and I'm still fucked up. I blame my face. It's the tooth. It's the toothache. That's why I'm crying. Ah, fuck. Well, that was both weird, disturbing, and sweet. Take what I can get. Again, all things considered, that was about the best possible scenario that could have happened, even if it was still sad. I don't know what to say. I don't. This was a fucking journey, man. It was a harsh one. It's just a fucking... a depressive fucking quest. For the longest time, I've heard people obviously talk about the show and what they like about it, and you know, obviously, you know, when you talk about the tone of this show, you talk about how it's a depressing fucking quest. It's a hard one to get through. But a lot of people always come back to the positive messages and the kind of inspiration and hope it does bring. And to be fair, that shit is really far loaded in the back. It takes a fucking minute to get there, doesn't it? Again, it's a very sad, unfair show through most of it, but deep down in the end, even through that depressing shit, you know, deep down in the end, all of our girls wanted to do the right thing. They always wanted, and obviously they had their moments where they slipped into the dark side of things and where they lost themselves completely, but they always, they started wanting to do the right thing. Mami was in this timeline anyway. She's the one who we first see show up being this big fucking hero that inspires, you know, Madoka and Sayaka like to kind of follow in her footsteps, kind of take over after she's gone. Sayaka specifically. Sayaka wants to be there to take care of her dear friend, to do the right thing, and to protect people, kicking witch ass. Kyoko wanted to do the right thing for her family and, you know, wanted to kick witch ass and save people. Homura wanted to save Madoka more than anything else in her fucking life. And of course, Madoka wanted to fucking save everyone. Like, it was a dark, never-ending Sisyphean fucking struggle for Homura. And I didn't really talk about it in the last episode where it actually got mentioned by Kyubey. But in the end, she is the person that got Madoka to the point where she could make the wish that would fix the world, and not fix it completely, obviously, like even when they leave off. There's still darkness in it, and there's always going to be darkness, and it's just what it is. But she got her to the point to where she could do the right thing by the rest of the world. To be the person that the world needed her to be. And that was Homura pushing her to that point, even if she didn't realize she was doing it. She wanted to save her, and in the end, she ended up saving kind of everyone. Obviously, not everyone. Plenty of magical girls in the past didn't make it from the looks of it, but at least they found peace. And, of course, Sayaka. One thing I do want to check to be certain of. from the way it definitely did look there, that wasn't like some weird past event or something, right? Where it was Kyoko, Homura, and Mami together. Obviously, that was the passing of Sayaka in that time. But did Madoka's wish end up undoing their deaths because of how their deaths, because of what what they died for or from? For example, hard for Mami to get her head bitten off by a thing that doesn't actually exist anymore. So I don't know. I just want to make sure that I was getting that correctly. Just because I would like to live in a world where Mami and Kyoko and Homura are all together and best friends and safe. Obviously, Sayaka isn't there. And Madoka is magical girl Jesus. But yeah. So I think we did get to see Ultimate Madoka then, I guess, there for like a quick second. I'm assuming that looked a lot more like what, because again I'd mentioned I'd seen that in passing. I didn't know what the fuck it was about because again I didn't have any context. Obviously it had been mentioned many a time, the idea of her basically becoming a god. And again, I before the episode actually started, again, I was very much in a position of I don't know how the fuck we get out of this. And mostly because I didn't know what the fuck Madoka's wish could do or could be in that moment to change it, and obviously it is basically the best possible outcome that could have happened, and the most selfless fucking thing she could have done. When she started talking about it for a second, I was wondering if she was somehow that it was more going to be kind of isolated to Homura, whatever her wish was going to be, to kind of save Homura from the situation. I wasn't necessarily thinking she was going to basically just rewrite the fucking laws of the universe. But I'm not complaining. Again, especially if that means Kyoko and Mami are around. It's a good fucking kid, that Madoka. Again, just wanted to do the right thing. Please don't cry again. Again, it was really sad to know that Sayaka is well and truly gone, but I'm glad she got peace in that, because she sure as fuck didn't get it before. And she fucking deserved it. Fuck all those magic girls that we never got to fucking meet from plenty times in the fucking past or future or whatever the fuck. Well, certainly all of them deserved a lot better than they got, and yeah. Again, it's been an unrelenting bummer, but that was about the happiest ending I could have hoped for. And it tears me up inside, because as you know, perfect would be, and not just in a metaphorical sense, as she very much is, but to have Madoka and Homura together. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, I wish I had more to say, but it's just hard for me to say anything, and it's a good show, man. I'm just happy. I'm just happy it had the ending that it did. That Homura is okay, and you know, she's still continuing on. She's still continuing on, not just for herself, but continuing on in the honor, in the same vein. Continuing on in Madoka's footsteps. You know, she kind of did from the very beginning, and there in the end, she's still keeping up what Madoka represented and what she fought for and what she continues to fight for till the end of fucking time. Yeah, it's such a positive, yet still always just that little part down in you that fucking is saddened. It is very bittersweet. Getting to see Homura kind of be at peace in who she is and whatnot, and you know, encountering Madoka's family and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to say, so I'm just saying what happened on screen, basically, and going, yeah, or that's, and I'm sorry, because I wish there was more that I could say. I wish I could sit here and go off and talk. I wish I could make an 1.5 hour long video like I did with Mommy, and I wish I could go on for an hour like I did with fucking episode 10, but I can't. Like, it's just all there already, and I don't know what to say other than it was a really beautiful thing, and it hurt. It fucking hurt. It was a long road to get to that light at the end of the tunnel. Fucking A, huh? And I've heard Rebellion's sad as fuck too, so that's great. Yeah, thanks. Give me this ending, and then be like, oh, by the way, maybe sad again. You want to see some other shit? Do you want to probably hate Kyubey again? That was a mind fuck for me. Being here and being like, I don't necessarily want to strangle him right now. He's kind of okay. He's still being a little shit, because he's like, oh, well, that would have been cool if that's how life worked. I'd have been down for that. I would have been an evil prick. I would have been a terrible, manipulative shithead. That would have been awesome. But alas, it's not the world we live in. It's like, yeah, what a damn shame. Fucking A. I don't know. Yeah, man. It was interesting seeing that. The bow itself fucked me up, and then the bow really fucked me up at the end too. And Homura just carrying on in Madoka is, yeah. I fucking love that character. I love them all. Like, again, I cannot express them. Like, again, I think I would agree with people when they say Homura is best girl. I would agree. I think so. That she's, with everything she's been through and her commitment and her drive and her will to go on and her will to do the right thing and her care and love for the people that she cared and loved for. Like, absolutely. 100%. I totally agree with that. But even then, like, they're all fucking amazing. Like, again, aside from that moment where Mami had a very difficult time of things, which again, I still am very much in the camp of that was wrong and bad and not good and awful. Now, you shouldn't have done that at all, even a little bit, kind of. Just 100%, but it's 0%. Just 100% of 0%. Shouldn't have done that. But I get it. 'Cause fuck. And Kyoko, again, going from such a sour bitch to very much an embodiment of a magical girl, like Mami tried to be, and like how Homura wants to be in Madoka's image, and what Madoka was, and stuff like that, and what Sayaka strived to be. And then fucking Sayaka is just a fucking bummer. It really is, because Sayaka was great. I see a lot of myself in her, and I know that I'm definitely not the only person like that. Sayaka's the shit. She's a really cool person, and she deserved a whole hell of a lot better than she got. And again, I can't express enough how much that scene... Like, there's so many scenes in here that I can't express how happy they make me, even when they make me really sad. Like, Madoka and Homura's kind of goodbye is incredibly fucking depressing, and I was crying through it. But it's also incredibly beautiful and sweet, and these two friends, and maybe it would have been more in a different time or something like that. I don't know. Again, I don't know the situation, but I'm going to choose to believe it would be, because they're adorable and I love them. I'm a man of simple loves, man. Let me have it. But like, yeah, it was beautiful, even though it was sad. Sayaka being gone, like, it's a fucking depressing thing. It's really sad to see her go, even after everything. And while it, again, I think from the looks of it, again, please correct me if I am wrong about that, from the looks of it, the others didn't, like, they pulled through in the end. They're all still out there kicking Wraith or whatever the fuck ass. It was sad to see her go, but to see her in peace, to see her happy, to see her being like, hey, I just wanted to see people see him like I saw him, man. Fucking A. And from what I understand, it seemed like she went out being a fucking hero and saving the day as a witch. No, that was before. I'm all fucked up. Face, my brain, it's all gone. Doing the magical girl thing. And like, it still sucks, because it like, they're still in a world where they're gonna probably die eventually. They're going to. It's, even if it wasn't that kind of world, they're going to. But you know what I mean. Like, they're gonna go out, but there's a huge difference from going out saving people and being a hero, and going out doing that or trying to do that, and then turning into the very thing you're afraid of and that you're trying to stop. Like, there's a huge difference between those two things. The dying is awful and sad and awful, and it's not good. That being said, you compare that to what was going on before, I would classify one of these as definitely worse, despite them both ending poorly. I'm sorry I'm fucking off to the side here like a fucking weird... Like, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe here down the line, I'll have another video where I can sit and talk about things more. But at this point, I don't have anything else to say. I loved it, and I hated it, but I loved it. Again, it was an incredibly bittersweet series. Incredibly sad thing with very good messages in it, and characters that I fucking fell in love with, which is why it fucking hurts so goddamn much. Yeah. Definitely not one I intend to forget anytime goddamn soon. It's weird to be done with it, honestly. And again, rebellion. But yeah. I want to say thank you again to everyone who joined me for this. Like, again, obviously when it first started, and like such an interesting start to a fucking series. Again, two episodes and a video about me going like, fuck, spoilers suck, right? And then I had to take like a 8-month fucking break. And then come back, be ruined completely, lose my entire fucking mind over Mami, and then just be just this constant state of through the entire rest of the goddamn show. And then episode 10 happens. And then I'm thrown into a whole other loop. And now I return here. In extraordinary amounts of physical pain. I want it to be done. Like, that's the problem. It's just like, it doesn't... Stop it. Just stop. God, I wish I was rich. Like, I just fix all these fucking problems. Wish I was a goddamn magical... Okay, maybe not. That's dangerous. But like, I don't know. It's just fucking stupid. I'm sorry about complaining about my personal shit here. It's just it's very noticeable personal shit. Shut the fuck up, mic stand, you squeaky bitch. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being there. Thank you for coming back after such a fucking long break. Thank you for putting up with my weird constant rambling. Thank you for enjoying what I'm doing here. Like, on more than one occasion, people came and told me how my reaction to this show has been their favorite, or how they think it's been the best, or how much they appreciate how genuine it is, or the honesty behind it, or whatever the fuck whatever the fuck you people said. there's a bit that it means a lot to me. This channel means a lot to me. What I'm doing means a lot to me. Like, it's fucking goofy. It's me sitting here and watching cartoons on the internet and people going, ha, he cried, or he cried, or something like it's a weird thing, but like, it means so much to me knowing what it means to other people. And just thank you for letting me share it with you guys. Thank you for joining me in doing this. Thank you for helping me through it. Thank you for letting me know what you guys thought. For telling me all these different theories and ideas and fun facts, even if the fun facts are the worst facts in the world. Fuck you, Japan. Would leave the cats alone. Oh, god damn it. Fucking Japan. I'm sorry. I demand a written apology, Shaft. I demand a written apology. I demand a written apology from you. I demand a written apology from other people who I'm not going to say again because I said I wasn't going to spoil it. You know what you did. You know who you are. Sons of bitches. It was a trip, guys. Thank you for being with it, being with me for it. Again, I'm going to take a bit of a break, but I do fully intend to get to Rebellion. I am both looking forward and not in any way, shape, or form looking forward to that, which has basically been my experience with the entire show. And again, to the people who did ask, while I don't have any plans to anytime soon, I would love to check out Magi Record at some point. I'd be totally down to check it out. I'd also be curious, does it follow the same rules as the other one? Or does it follow these rules? I'd be honestly curious if it follows kind of its own rule. I don't know, I'd be curious. I'm curious about many things. What's your favorite kind of puppy? Anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna go, guys. I love you all dearly. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you guys next time in whatever you guys happen to be watching of mine. You know, again, Bloom is still going on. Steins Gate Zero. I just recorded the first episode of Nana Biori. Kagi just finished. Fruit of Grisaya and Fire Emblem should be continuing. And now that we finish this, after I sneak a rewatch in, I'll be jumping into Psychono Season 2. So looking forward to that. And yeah. Until whatever that you guys happen to check out, or Rebellion, or even if this is the end of the line for you guys, thank you for being with me. I love you all dearly. Take care. Stay safe. Stay wonderful. 2020 sucks. Take care of your fucking teeth. Give me $1 million while I'm giving out fucking orders. Give me all the money in the world so I can fix all of my problems. Stay safe, and I love you guys. You know, I like to do my little love blah blah blah. Love Michiru, love Chica, love whoever the fuck. You already know what I'm gonna say. Love Cube. No, I hated him so, like, again, he seems cool now. Cool. But holy shit, fuck. The worst. Utter garbage. Terrible. Horrendous. Spectacularly garbo. For serious though, love Madoka, Homura, Sayaka, Kyoko, Mami. I'm gonna miss this one. Even through all the awful, I'm gonna miss this one. Now I have to begin the fucking struggle of trying to decide whether or not, like, where in my favorites. Because, like, I don't immediately consider it to be my favorite show. But that could easily change with the fucking rewatch. I just know that it means the world to me, and these characters meant the world to me. So, maybe it'll happen like Mami. I'll wake up the next morning and I'm like, oh, no, it is the best. So, we'll see. Anyway, until then, though, guys. Love you dearly. Bye. Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna stop repeating myself now. One extra at the end. Love Homura. Ha!